This is HKU Station. HKU Station is a station on the Hong Kong MTR Island Line located in the Shek Tong Tsui neighborhood of Western Hong Kong. It is named after the University of Hong Kong, which is served by this station. Part of the West Island Line, a westward extension to the existing Island Line, HKU Station opened on 28th of December 2014, along with Kennedy Town Station. As of its opening, HKU Station is the largest and deepest station in the MTR network. It's 70 meters below ground. Before the 1980s, an MTR station by the name of Whitty was planned to be built underground at Desvaux Road West near Carl-on Street, Whitty Street and Hill Road, which is actually down at the bottom where exit B leads to for Whitty Street and Hill Road. Lots at Chung Yip Center and Pacific Plaza were reserved for the future station exits and concourse. This was part of the planned extension of the Island Line that was never built, but which was superseded by the West Island Line project, which the HKU Station forms a part of, which is technically Exit B. Later on we'll take a look at Exit B. We're not going to walk Exit B, it's actually pretty far. The MTR Corporation let out a tender for the construction of the Sai Ying Pun and HKU stations and the 2.2 kilometer tunnel. In 2009, the design and architecture was awarded to AIDAS in joint venture with AICOM. The construction work was awarded to Gammon Construction for 4.7 billion Hong Kong dollars. Construction commenced in 2010 and was completed in 2014. There were disputes among locals and district councillors over the station's name. Some suggested to restore the previous official name Belcher after the Belchers, a housing development in the area. Belchers! Over there, that's the Belchers. As well as Belcher Street and Belchers Bay, which is down at B2 for exit, not exit B2, exit C2, near Kennedy Town. Some believed that the MTR Corporation's decision to change the name to University was not well consulted within the community, while others worried that it might cause confusion with another existing station on the East Rail Line, which is University. Some also suggested Shek Tong Tsui after the area the station would serve. In August 2009, MTR named the station Hong Kong University. The latest revision changed the name to HKU, the abbreviation of the University of Hong Kong, which is the toppest university here in Hong Kong. Alright, so here we are actually at exit C1 right here, and you can actually see over there there's some glass windows over there for that part. That is A1 and A2, which is so tall. We're gonna go there very soon, but we're gonna go underground instead. We're not gonna walk on top here. Here's on Pok Fu Lam Road, one of the higher parts on the mid levels. HKU Station has 6 exits, as exits A1, A2, and C1 are situated deep in the mid levels. Only express lifts are used to transport passengers. This makes HKU Station the first to feature lift-only exits. Exits A1 and A2 are served by a total of 8 lifts with a maximum load of 1,800 kilograms per lift. Exit C1 is served by 4 lifts with a capacity of 2,100 kilograms each. Alright, now let's enter the station. We'll take the lift here. I will try to get a lift with no one on it. So here we are at C1. I'll just take a random one that hopefully there are not too many people. Okay, so they also make it a good design because this is this side where you can only enter the lift. The other side is where you exit the lift. So that's why they make it good for you. They make it good to actually like divert passengers. Okay, I'm trying to wait for another lift here because Then I can film the interior of the lifts. Definitely one of the cooler stations on the Island Line, HKU. I'm waiting for this one, honestly. There we go. Here we go. I think people just got off the outside. Yep, there you go. You see, this side is for exit. And this side is for you to enter. And we go to the concourse level. Damn. And see a nice artwork inside here by Stella So. Streets and alleys of the Western District 2, steep slopes. Very cool one. And this is an express lift, so that's why it's go very fast. And exit time. More artworks down here after you exit the lift, which is always cool. Now this path, because this is pretty far away from the places, is actually very long tunnels again. Very similar to freaking Homenton Station. Which Homenton Station will be actually the next episode, which you guys are going to see the long tunnels as well. Here's C1 where I just come in. C2 is this way, which actually you walk like around 5 more minutes to get to the exit, which leads to the Belchers Bay area near Kennedy Town. We're just going to go to the concourse. All right, made it to the concourse, which the concourse is just over there. Try to hold my phone a little bit more properly, just not to shake too much. All right, so concourse, pretty wide open with decent shops on both sides. There's some pretty cool artworks inside the gates area, but we're not going to go inside the gates yet. We need to actually go to the other side to go to exit A and B, so let's go in there. Let's go across real fast. Now the platforms are technically not too deep because as soon as you actually go down one level is the platforms, so that's why. One lift in the middle of the platforms. But I'm not going to do the lift series here for now. Even if I do the lift series, I'm not going to take every single lift because there are 8 lifts for A and 4 lifts for C and 1 lift inside. Of course, I'm not going to take everything. Okay, there's a lift right there, and we're going to keep walking to A. It's just at the front. Okay, more shops on this side, you can see. Very like similar types of shops, which is pretty funny. Actually, yeah, you see right there. There's one 7-Eleven right there. There's another 7-Eleven back there. We're like, what's the point? What's the point of having 2 7-Elevens at the same place? So that's B over there. We're not going to focus on B. It just leads to ground level, which is near Whitty Street and Hill Road, like I just said earlier on, where the trams run through. We're going to focus on A, the University of Hong Kong exit. Which is actually also, this is a very cool alley if you actually walk all the way through. I'm not going to walk all the way through with you guys. But if you actually walk all the way through the alley, the history of University of Hong Kong starts right here, and it will go through the whole path talking about the history of HKU, all on the walls, all the way through until you reach the express lifts. So that's why you keep walking the path, you reach the express lifts to go up to HKU. While you walk, all of the history of Hong Kong University, HKU, is listed and shown on the wall, including, I think there's a photo with Dr. Sun. Where's the photo with Dr. Sun? Let's look for the photo with Dr. Sun, because Sun Yat-sen, if you guys know who that is, most famous scholar of, not that back, damn it. Where's the photo? He made it to Hong Kong University around in the 1920s. He died in the 1920s, so of course. Huh? Oh, here. Where's Dr. Sun? Ah, there he is. Dr. Sun. Yep, there he is. But he died in like 1920 something, I don't remember. But there's Dr. Sun in 1920. This guy, right? This guy. Yep, he's a famous guy. Of course, for the Chinese history part. Now we're not going to walk the whole thing. I'm just going to walk by myself. Of the history is all the way through. So, well, walked it all the way through, and now it's on the 1993 part. And I saw they actually also have Mount Mandatory, so that's pretty cool. So that's why I just stopped by. We're almost at the lift here, which I think they break it up into different stuff. Like this side can also lead to Pok Fu Lam Road. This side just express to HKU. So here are the lifts right here. There are like 8 of them, so that's why you can just go whichever side. This side directs to HKU. This side stop an extra Pok Fu Lam Road. We'll go this way for now, which we will stop at Pok Fu Lam Road as well. But this is also an express lift which goes all the way to University of Hong Kong. Let's take one real fast. In the lifts now, and Pok Fu Lam Road, HKU. We go all the way through. Some descriptions of the buildings inside HKU. This is one of the buildings, Hong Heng Ying building. Descriptions. Not going to read these. So here's the Pok Fu Lam Road exit. Next floor is HKU. Oh. It's kind of funny that they actually need to open both sides. Please note which door was open. They were going to open on both sides anyways. Express up to HKU, University of Hong Kong. I'm not going to go in there because, again, like I said before, I think in one of the bus videos, universities are no longer public areas. So since you go in, if you want to go in, you need to actually register at the counter. So I'm just going to go through here and show you a little bit. Oh, actually for HKU, it doesn't look like it's going to have blockades, actually. But here's HKU, where my dad and mom graduated from. Originally, I do want to come in here, but it's too difficult. Costs way too many points for my public exams to get in here. Very long history. That's HKU. Now we'll go back down to the platforms. Alright, made my way back down to the concourse level. It's shaking way too much here. Now we're enter the gates, which I think I need to enter from that side. Let's enter the gates real fast. Alright, into the gates, inside the gates now, and we have some cool designs here for HKU again. And then here's the overall concourse. Pretty basic, actually. The toilet is right here. And down there is the platforms. Service center right there in the middle. I actually don't know whether there's actually a service center down at the platform. Like a staff is down at the platform. Let's go down.
For the safety of others, use of scooters, skateboards, or bicycles is not allowed anywhere on the HKU services.
The station is located on the Pok Fu Lam Road. It has 2 tracks and 1 center island platform. HKU Station features designated refuge areas to which passengers can be evacuated in case of emergency. Alright, down here at the platform, island platform of course, very basic. 1 to Canning Town, 1 to Chai Wan direction. Walk a little bit. Refuge areas are pressurized and equipped with fire systems, including sprinklers and fire curtains, and independent power assist supply units. HKU Station is the first station in the MTR network to have such things, and the use of lifts to reach safety. Alright, so that's basic. Oh my gosh. I need to put the things away, and I need to put on my bag. There we go. Thanks for that. And here we are at the island platform. I actually really want to know whether there's actually a staff. How to say that one? A post for staff to actually sit on the platform, because I just bought some trains earlier on, and I did not even see any staff post on the platform levels. I don't think so, actually. I don't think there are any. But here we are, HKU Station. That explains everything of the surrounding areas, and also here we are rocking at the platform. Overall, because of the express lifts, making the station way too cool. And it's so deep too, with a total, it's the deepest station of MTR. Very cool. And it serves HKU, which is exactly what it does. So I'm gonna give HKU Station a 4 out of 5. It's not the best because the platform is pretty basic, but overall it serves this purpose for HKU, and the express lift is pretty cool. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Not gonna be very too high, but not gonna be too low. Now let's spot some trains.
Please stand back from the platform doors. 请勿靠近幕門，請不要靠近幕門。Please stand back from the platform doors. 請勿靠近幕門，請不要靠近幕門。Please stand back from the platform doors. 台湾的列车即将到达，请先让车上的乘客下车。The train to Taiwan is arriving. Please let passengers exit first. 往台灣列車即將到達，請先讓車上乘客 跟落后，请不要靠近木门。Please stand back from the platform doors. 前往坚尼地城的列车即将到达，请先让车上的乘客下车。The train to Kennedy Town is arriving. Please let passengers exit first. 请勿靠近幕門，請不要靠近木門。Please stand back from the platform doors.
101請勿靠近幕門，請不要靠近木門。Please stand back from the platform doors.
請
一路落